I got a very special video for you guys. If you guys been watching my videos, you recognize and already heard me say already that using a simulator is crucial when beginning trading, even through intermediary trading, and when you're more advanced trading, when switching from different strategies and wanting to test different things. So no, you don't have to use real money and put up that risk. You could trade risk free using a simulator. So today we'll go through setting up the whole thing. I got the links in the description so you can follow through while we go along here, and then we're gonna go fill out all this information and get it set up for you guys exactly how I have my charts set up and everything, so you can go ahead and execute some trades and get your practice going. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So here, if you click the link, it'll bring you to this IQ Edge risk free for 90 days page where you could just enter your information. No, you do not have to put in your real information. I got my information. No, this is not my phone number, so if you try calling it, you will not get me. But this is my email if you have any questions, or you can comment below if you have any questions. So as soon as we get to this page and you enter your information, you're just gonna hit get started here, and it works for both Mac and Windows users. No, you cannot use it on your phone, unfortunately, but you still get to practice the trade. I always recommend people using a computer to day trade and swing trade and invest. It's more efficient than using a phone. You don't get to have multiple windows open and that efficiency. So once you put in your information and you get this, you get a username and password. It also be sent to your email, which you could have and store. You can't change the information, but you don't need to. You get to sign up for this account. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this information. You're gonna download it to Windows, and see, I already had it there. Gonna go ahead and open it up and wait for that to open. All right, so once you get it, it's gonna ask you if you want to allow this device to make changes. You're just gonna hit yes so you can get that platform open. We're gonna switch over to my main screen where I use. All right, now we're here. We're just gonna go ahead and click next, accept. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is literally what I do. So you want to know where you put your files. I know I use my computer every day. I know where everything goes, and I already downloaded and everything, so that's fine. So we see we have it open up on this window here. So you're gonna want to go ahead and open it up. Got mine open with our information here. You're just gonna want to copy, Control V on Windows, copy it again, Control V again. I think there's some empty space. Erase that. Log in. Great. So this is the first thing we get when we get open. You're logged into a demo environment. All market data and orders are simulated. Great. So I'll go through building out. You can go try out these stuff where it gives you, already stuff on there, but we're gonna completely customize it for you here today. Welcome to IQ Edge. All right, so as you can see at the top, we got some money in there, 500,000 Canadian. Amazing. So the first thing I add on there, of course, is my charts. I really like my charts. And I'm gonna go through this fairly quickly so you guys can rewatch it and how I set up all my stuff. So instantly, I know exactly what I want on here. If you're looking for indicators, and I don't suggest using too many indicators, but you want to go in here and they're called studies. Add studies. We got volume on here. You're gonna want to see this. So I like to match the tick. That's at the bottom here. You're gonna see it change. Boop. All right, great. Moving averages, you want to add study. I added two of them. I'm gonna add the first one's red for my 9 exponential moving average. So we're gonna switch that to 9 close. Perfect, apply. And then we got the 20 EMA and it's already on green. Great, apply. So those are I also add VWAP that go on there. VWAB ad study. Oops. Make sure I didn't change anything. Lines. VWAB white. Alright, so we got our indicators on there that we use. We got our chart set up. So let's just put that over here. That's great. So you can go ahead, see how I have this on the 5-minute time frame. You can go ahead and duplicate it, right? And then you can add it to the bottom there. So you can add like a 1-minute chart on there if you want to look at multiple time frames, depending on, you know, the strategies that you guys trade. Boom, 1 minute. And you can go into that. We could put on something like Tesla. Better for your eyes. And you see how only this one changed? What you're going to want to do is link the two charts together. So if you go up to this link icon, let's put it on green, and you put this one on green, any stock that you change it to. So if we look at Apple down here, the Apple changes for up here. And next, what we're going to want to add on to here is our order entries and our level 2s, which you see I popped up on here. And I also set up, like, you know, I have a video on setting up Questrade scanners and the level 2 already. So what we're just gonna add that on there for now. We're gonna add a time and sales as well, a small one. Time and sales. Let's move it like this. Time and sales, interesting. And then again, we're gonna link the channels. So the link icon green, the link icon green. So now we're all looking at Apple. Everything's Apple here. We're gonna go ahead, next step, add their account information. And you know, if we have, you know, any open orders or anything, we're gonna add that to the bottom. Don't need that. We got mill, combined orders. And once again, link it to green. So if we had any orders, we can click them and it'll change to it, right? I use two order entries. You can add two order entries. It's all about preference, right? Only other thing that I would kind of add on here is a watch list. All right. We can go change some of these colors. So if you want more depth info on setting up a level 2, I have a video on that. But we're just gonna go ahead and switch up some of the colors you see down there and make the fonts bigger. So we'll get that. We'll make it bold. We'll make that bigger. Market by order, market data, right? The color of the levels. Classic. That's what we're talking about. I'd rather these white, but it's alright. That works for now. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, you could set up anything you would like. If you go to user preferences, you could set up the color scheme to white. This might hurt your eyes, so I'll do it blue so it won't be too bad. No, I'm not gonna restart, but yeah, you can go ahead and customize it how you like it. So there's also hotkeys on here which you could turn on and, you know, switch the keys to whatever you want to buy limit, buy market. So buy market F4, sell market F5. All right, so now we got our charts up. We got our 1-minute chart going. We can now enter some trades. I still don't like the way it looks, so I'm gonna give you guys some tips here. Right, margin bars, I don't like how it's too close to my numbers over there, so I'm gonna add 15. Settings, and then you can go ahead and set as your default. So if you add any other charts, it'll always be like that as well. You can do that with indicators and stuff. So instantly I see, damn, Apple's popping up right now. Our hotkey, F4 is to buy, and we would buy 100 shares, or we could change whatever. So with Questrade, this IQ Edge platform practice account, you're gonna have to click enter to execute that order, and it'll make a dinging sound once you do. So F4 to buy, to get that order on to this screen here. So all the hotkeys, just bring up the order type, right? F4 buy market, enter, and then it tells you you're borrowing from Questrade, blah blah blah. You know, go ahead and read it. If you don't know what it's gonna say, it's not too important. But yeah, we went ahead, bought 100 shares, and you could see what price we got it at, what the price currently is, if our P&L, open P&L, how much we bought of the company, and then you got your 1 minute chart and your 5 minute chart down there. So you can go ahead and test out any of your hotkeys to get an understanding how to buy and sell using this platform. And once you get accustomed to that, you can go ahead and reset your account, get all the money back, reset your statistics and everything. So then when you're looking and practicing a strategy, you can, get that actual statistics back, right? So watch list, we don't need that right now. We're down $7. We can go ahead, put the order F5 to sell. You see how it changed it from buy to sell, right? If you're on a phone, you might not be able to see that so well, but yeah, you go ahead and click enter. Do you want to confirm your order? Yes. So when it comes to day trading, you want to be in and out these trades fast, and you don't want all that popping up on your screen. So you go back to user preferences, go to order entries, and show order confirmations. Turn that off. All these you can go through and customize it to how you like. This is all that they do. This is all that you need to do in order to get in 100 shares on Apple. And wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Let's see. Oh, we're down, we're down, we're down. We can get out. Enter. Right? And it tells you all your stuff. You can go ahead, look at your balances. You can look at your executions, if you have any positions, and your open orders and your closed orders that already went through. So I highly suggest you go through it, see what you need, what applies to your strategy, and then practice, right? Practice your strategy. So right now, bull flag could have entered right there at that specific spot. I'm kind of late, kind of chasing right now. We're gonna work and see if that could work out in our favor. 1 minute bull flag, you got support under it, actually setting up really well on Apple. One thing to note about when it comes to using this Questrade simulator is that it is delayed. Do not forget, it is delayed. It's not even delayed just 15 minutes or any of that. It's delayed a whole day back. So today is Friday for me right now. It's showing Thursday's data, right? So Thursday at what time is it? 12:07 p.m., right? My yesterday's data. And it replays after 4, it replays and starts all over. So at 4, when the markets close, it's going to start all over and replay yesterday's data. So you can go in, even though, say if you're at work, you can go still get the trades in. Even after it goes through that day, I think it replays one more time, and then you know you can trade it then. So this is delayed. If you want full like real-time data and a better simulator, you're gonna have to pay, of course. If you want the good stuff, you gotta pay for them. So I have a link to Warrior Trading Simulator. That's real-time data that you get to use, and get that full experience. You want to treat it like it's real money, even though it's not real money. Say I could have went and bought $1 million worth of Apple stock, but I don't own $1 million quite yet. But 32,000, that's a typical uh what we'd buy for Apple, right? 100 shares. So you can go ahead and trade how you trade. So if you have any questions, because you might have questions, you can always leave in the comments. I'll respond to them, specifically, especially when it comes to using Questrade, their simulator, their platform. That's what I use to day trade, and what I've been using for a while now. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Hopefully you guys have a good day. Let's exit this trade.